I'm going to be showing you how I'm making a lot of money right now in GTA 5 Online. So let me show you exactly how I did that. First thing I did, I went to start, I went to online, I went to jobs, I went to play jobs, Rockstar created, then I scrolled down to adversary. Now once I clicked on it, I scrolled all the way down even more to this. The Vespucci jobs are paying out 3 times the money and RP. You ask yourself, Dib, how can I make myself a whole bunch of money with this? Well, first off, go to invite only session. Then click on a job and look at this. We can get ourselves 7 rounds. Do you know how much money you can make if you do 14 rounds with this? You might not be able to get people on your invite only session. So let me show you how to do this with 4 rounds. And trust me, if 4 rounds, if you become victorious and you win the whole entire match, you can make yourself a whole bunch of money. So if you never did this mode before, it's kind of fun. It's like cops and robbers. Also, if you like ice, this car right here actually drives like it's on ice. This is why they had this car for this mode right here, because it's absolutely hard to drive. We're not going to talk about that. We got to start this thing. We got 15 checkpoints. You got 5 minutes to get to the checkpoints. You ask yourself, Dib, how hard can this possibly be? Well, if you're doing this one right here, watch out for trees and stumps. But look at that. That was pretty cool. That wasn't planned, but it looked pretty sweet. But I had to get myself to these 15 checkpoints before time runs out because I want to make myself that good old money. Now, as you can see here, I'm trying to get to my checkpoints, but these cops are trying to stop me. Some NPC cops are going to spawn, but also the players in the lobby are trying to stop you as well. Now, if you do get stuck in a hard place, you can't move your car. You do need to respawn. It's going to take 20 seconds off your gosh darn time, so keep that in mind. As I'm about to show you right here, my Dukes of Hazzard card, it got stuck between a hard rock and a hard, I don't know sayings, but I got stuck. I only had 6 checkpoints I collected within 3 minutes. I'm gonna get down to 2 minutes and something seconds. Listen, the heart is racing, the fat is sweating. When that happens right there, you have less time to get to those checkpoints, meaning the cops, they might win on this one right here. But me, I came in clutch. I'm a clutch man. With the shot clock around 35 seconds, your boy came in here with the W, got the first round dub. This is what you want to do. You want to get yourself a dub because look at it, it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now I came to the conclusion last night when I was sleeping upside down, you want to be the person who first becomes the guy driving around the Dukes of Hazzard, because if you get yourself a W, you're basically set. Because once you become a cop like this right here, it's going to become a lot easier to night the person and make sure they do not reach all the checkpoints. Listen, it's going to be tremendously easy. Now, as a fuzz right here, my option, the one option only I have is to ran this man off the road or put him between a rock and a hard place. There you go. I got it. I'm not a man of sayings, but I got that one right there. So we're trying to knock this man into the ocean right here. It's not an ocean, it's a lake, but who's counting? But make sure you keep this in mind. You do not want that person to go and get all 15 checkpoints because, hey, if they waste most of the time or maybe all the time off the clock, you get yourself the most payout. And I tell you this, I was wheezing and sneezing because I was trying to get myself the W right here because I'm a good driver in this game. I'll be honest with you, I'm a man with a plan when driving right here. I go between the lines, I dot my T's, I cross my I's. Trust me, I know what I'm doing this game. I'll be asking yourself, Dib, but you're doing this in a public session. How would I do such a thing in an invite-only session with 7 rounds? Well, this is what you want to do. You want to get some friends. If you have no friends, write in the comments below your gamer tag so you can do it with some friends and make yourself a whole bunch of money. But you and your friends are going to do 7 rounds, and the winner's going to have 7 rounds, but you guys can do like at least like 30 rounds because everybody's going to win 1 round, or like 6. I don't know how math works, but you can make yourself a whole bunch of money with this. I'm going to show you how much money I made right here with 5 rounds because someone actually won 1 round, so I had myself 5 rounds. I won the match right here, so I got myself over $200,000. That's only for 5 rounds that I did, and over 16,000 RP. Now just imagine if you did this with 14 rounds. You would make yourself a whole bunch of money, especially if you won the match right here. But somehow some guy got some more money than me, $224,000. Don't know how he got it, but he got it. We're not going to talk about it. We're going to jump on to the next thing. Now let's jump over here to Blood Pressureville. I'm trying to get myself in a Diamond Casino heist to get myself the diamond. Might be asking yourself, Dib, why do you call it Blood Pressureville? Because you haven't done a heist before in this game? It's bloodpressure.com. Somebody's bound to fail it. So I got myself into the heist right here. I'm going in as a man with a plan. As you see here, it's going to be easy peasy and lemon squeezy to get into this place. We're not going in hard. We're going in soft. So me and a bunch of randoms got out of the truck. We made it to the elevator. So me and these random people here are wheezing and sneezing all the way to the vault. Remember, when doing the Diamond Casino heist, there might be a chance you get yourself diamonds. You ask yourself, did you get yourself diamonds, huh? I bet you did. I bet you waited for 5 hours to get yourself a diamond. The gosh damn pressure from the blood pressure can turn your heart into a diamond. I tell you, Deb, you're going to find yourself diamonds. Well, guess what? We never found them. They're not here. I spent a good 30 minutes trying to find myself a heist that actually has diamonds in it, and the only one I can come across is people playing with cash. So anyways, I started scooping and I started crying because I wish this right here was diamonds. Then I also started fracking and whatnot, and I tried to get myself some extra money for the team because I'm a team player, I tell you. No stone is unturned for me. Especially in the heist that's paying you the best money ever, cash. So I got what was ever in these little boxes right here. Time was running out, so me and the random people started making our way out. And then when one guy said, hey, time isn't a thing for me, so he stayed in there, and we got the alarm on us already. Might be asking yourself, Deb, is this a typical thing you see in the heist? You wouldn't believe it, but this is absolutely so natural. It's like water. I'm actually surprised I made it this far because I couldn't find a heist if my life depended on it. And trying to find yourself a gosh darn heist that has diamonds in it is like finding a diamond in the rough. I tell you, this is impossible. There's a lot of puns, but it all makes sense. It's like a puzzle. So I got ourselves out of there, and this guy says, hey, do you guys want to restart the heist? Listen, if this guy restarts the heist, I am never touching this game ever again. So anyways, we started chafing. We got ourselves into this little lobby here. We had a night NPCs. We don't have the best website, I tell you, but we're doing pretty good, okay? Then eventually we made it over here to the gosh darn elevator, and we started night NPCs. These people know what they're doing. Trust me, this guy over here standing at the wall, he saw something. We got to go over there. We got to touch a green button, so he goes in there and get himself that money. Remember to always press this green button to tell one of the people doing the heist with, go ahead into that little vault right there and get that extra money, because trust me, it's worth it. So far we made it this far without a heart attack, but don't worry, the high blood pressure is coming in right now because we're going outside. And trust me, this is what happens when you go outside. You gotta night the NPCs. And trust me, when playing with randoms, somebody's gonna get nighted because somebody does have armor and snacks on them. I'm a man with a plan because I always have myself armor and snacks on. Now when doing a heist like this or any kind of heist, this is what's gonna happen, especially with randoms. Everybody's gonna scatter. Listen, you gotta stick together in heists right here. Because once you scatter, listen, you're gonna be gosh darn nighted. Trust me, you do not want to scatter. Stick together, stick like glue. And so for a reason, this guy had bikes, so we got to the bikes right here, and guess what? Guess what? The high blood pressure hit his point. I'm seeing stars. Sometimes I question myself, why am I doing this just for cash? I wanted gosh darn diamonds. Listen, it took me a gosh darn year to find myself a heist, so I'll take it. So I had to start the nightmare once again. We were making progress. We're all getting together. We're doing the right things. We got ourselves back on the bike, and we got over here next to the police station. Now, if you didn't know, this is a great way to end the heist because you get yourself a helicopter. As you can see here, we're all chafing. We're sweating. We're running because we got to get ourselves to this helicopter surrounded by police officers. I'll be honest right here, I got a little scared. I'm not going to lie. I got a little scared and prepared because this helicopter here is about to drop some NPCs on us, and trust me, we don't want that because we're right next to the helicopter right here. And over here, everybody was panicking to get on these vents right here because we don't want to get nighted. Look, the people were just falling, stuff is going crazy and whatnot. Now the helicopter's here. Thank goodness for this. We're scattered into the helicopter. We're panicking and whatnot because we're losing money still. I don't know how, but we're still losing money. Let's not talk about it. And this man almost drives a helicopter literally into this building right here. Listen, it could be worse. It could be worse. You could be getting 15% on a cash heist right here. It could be worse. That's exactly what I'm doing because I couldn't get diamonds at all. Now we're feeling good about ourselves. 15% of $2.2 million. That's around, I'm getting myself around $300,000 plus. You ask yourself, Dib, why do you sound somewhat saddened? Why do you sound so upset? What is going on? I can hear the tone in your voice. Listen, what we about to see? I don't know what happened. I think the pilot might have had a stroke. The blood pressure finally got to the man. Look, I don't know what's going on here. Am I supposed to jump out? This guy, what's going on? What is this? What is this? I should have just waited. I should have waited for another hour to find myself a heist with gosh darn diamonds in it because the man that fell at the beginning of the video actually one that crashed the helicopter. I don't understand who let that man drive a helicopter. He's probably like a rank 3. I don't know what was going on because that's a rank 3 move right there. And then listen, I'm not a team player at this. I will blame, I'll point fingers, but it's not on me. There's no way in a fat man's toilet bowl I'm going to go ahead and do this heist again with these people. There's no way. I had to get out of this. Listen, I can't do this. I would have got myself $300,000. You want to do heists. You want to find yourself one with the diamonds. Listen, I just wasted my whole entire life right there. Listen, I don't want to talk about it. I just want to jump on to the next money method right here. We have casino work paying out triple money and RP. Listen, you gotta call Miss Baker up from your phone. You gotta give her a little call-a-roo. Say, hey, listen, we got some stuff to do. This is 3 times the money and RP. If you're not doing this, you're as crazy as a man that sat there for at least 40 minutes doing a gosh darn heist for cash and failed it because somebody doesn't know how to fly a helicopter. Listen, I don't want to talk about it. So this casino worker here, high rolling. This one here, simple, easy, lemon squeeze. I had to come over here by the airport to pick up the MVP, but really, truly, you're the true MVP. If you're an MVP, you still watch this video, drop an M in the comments below so I know who the true MVPs are. So I came over here to the NPC and I picked them up. You might have a totally different mission for a gosh darn casino work. Don't worry, do it. Now, I'm not sure there's a time limit to do these missions. Usually it's like 15 minutes. It's capped. I'm not sure. Write in the comments below if these missions are like after 15 minutes you get fully capped. My tip was $30,000, but it came down to $26,000 because I had to go take a tinkle and I had to come back to the computer and look at this. It took $3,000 off. Now for this mission right here, you're playing by the rules. You're playing by the rules. You got to drive slow. Don't crash into anything. Don't be crazy. I recommend doing this in invite only session. Listen, casino work 3 times the money and RP. I would recommend doing it at 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, complete the mission. Now, I have some mixed data on this stuff here. I'm not a data analysis man, but I'm a man with a plan from Iran. I'll tell you this right here. Something's going on. So I'm going to show you how much it gives for this casino work, and later on, I'm going to show you how much I make for another mission. So bada boom, bada bing, I delivered the man. Overall, very simple, easy mission. Only haggard part is you got to drive at the speed limit. So I got this man right here. Bada boom, bada bing. Let's see how much money we get for cash and chips. So I got myself a total of $59,000, $54,000 right there, and $5,000 in chips. Also, make sure to pick up the visitor bonus because it's $3,000 this week, which is, listen, mind-blowing. But I came over here. I want to try the wheel. I want to test my luck on this thing right here. Listen, if it's a shirt, I swear I'm uninstalling this game. So I'll give it a little spin-a-roo, and look at this. this game is going to get installed when GTA 6 comes out. So bada boom, bada bing, got a shirt that I don't care about. Now I want to test my luck in the casino here with money. I do not recommend doing this. I recommend all the chips you get. I don't know what you do with them. Do what you want with them. But one time a man that has a gambling problem once told me this: hey, you're going to make the money back. So I went over here to the gosh darn slots and said, hey, let me test my luck. And look at this, I got $15,000 in chips. I should have left, but I said, hey, let me try some blackjack right here. I'm pretty good at blackjack. At that, so let me do casino work because the cooldown time for that's actually pretty darn quick. So I did recovery time. This one here, listen, I just gotta go to the police station and get this car. It was a little sneaky and whatnot. I didn't take the full 15 minutes because I'm timed to this mission here. It means it's gonna be less money. So I got the car and I went back to the casino. Now my data analysis is telling me the full 15 minutes you should take when doing these nice casino work jobs because you get the full payout. Since I'm timed right here, I can't get the full payout. So I delivered the car. I get myself $19,000 and $5,000 in chips. Rockstar Games, listen, you gotta fix that. I don't care. You gotta fix that. And that's not triple money and RP. That's $5 in money and $2 in chips, I bet. So after that, I came over here to do this time trial in GTA Online. This time trial is so darn easy. I don't know how I did this, but I did this a tremendously fast way. I did this like 30 of the times and I crashed. Listen, I didn't make it there in time. Don't want to talk about it. But if you have a bike I have right here for $15,000 and it's also upgraded, so keep that in mind. I recommend to keep on doing a wheelie. Now, when you're doing this time trial right here, you gotta understand blood pressure high, especially at a point like this where you gotta dodge trees, cars, rats, and snakes, whatnot. Right here, you could crash. I almost hit that sign. Listen, what you focus on, you move towards. Remember that. Now I take this route right here. There's a 50% chance you're gonna fall off your bike right here. So when you're jumping off the cliffs like I am right here, do not press on the gas. Let off the gas. Just start flying like a bird and bada boom, bada bing. Right here, dually, you gotta go as fast as possible right here, the long stretch. If you're making this point right here, you have 1 minute and 3 seconds on the clock. You're pretty much Gucci. You're gonna complete this time trial here. But right here, I recommend slowing down, going up this little like dirt ramp right here, bada boom, bada bing. Right here, listen, you gotta go as fast as possible. Wheelie as fast as possible over here because you might make there in a couple of seconds. I had 6 seconds to spare. Bada boom, bada bing. $100,000 in the bank. This makes me feel bad about myself about the heist. Listen, heist that has diamonds. Go find one. Listen, I couldn't find one for the life of it. Also, if you want to make yourselves even more money in GTA Online, I'm talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars. These contact missions right here show you exactly how to do it, so I catch you on it.